What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel. I'm EG Boomer, and today we are back with the Minecraft series. And thank you guys so much for the support I've been getting on this series. It means so much to me, and make sure if you do enjoy these videos, you leave a like and subscribe, because only 11% of the people that watch these videos are subscribed, and we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers right now. But let's go ahead and get right into this video. Alright, the first thing we are gonna do in this video is add someone to the comment room. So let's go up here. This is actually going to be the last episode where I'm adding just one person to the comment room, because as you can see, there are so many bookshelves and I've only been adding one comment per video, and that's just not going to work. So this is what we're going to do now. Every time someone subscribes to the channel, and if you leave a comment telling me you subscribed, I will add you to the room, and that's all you have to do. Just subscribe and then leave a comment telling me you did, and you'll be added to the comment room. But the final comment being added to the room is going to be Lathro Drums. He left this comment on the last video. So thank you guys so much for the support, and welcome to the comment room. All right, so the first thing we're going to be doing in this video is adding a new building to our custom village we started working on a few episodes ago. As you can see, we're still in the very early stages. We haven't connected a single one of these things, so just kind of random buildings dotted around. I'm going to look for a spot to build this next building, and then we can tell you what's going on. I think this looks like a good spot right here, so let me clear this out so I can have enough room. All right, well, I just cleared out the area, as you can see. So now I have to get all the supplies needed, which is going to be some stone bricks, kind of like the same palette as this build over here. Okay, so the first thing I am going to gather is the stone, because I'm gonna need a lot of it. I'm not sure how much I have left over in the storage room, but we can go ahead and check. Looks like I have a little bit left. Well, I have no clue how much I'm actually gonna need. So let me go grab a shulker box down here, and then I can get some stone. Grab one of these, and then we can head off to the quarry. If you have not been watching this series, the quarry is a massive chunk that I've been digging out, and you can see I've made it pretty deep into the ground. I'm just leaving these little things because I don't need any of this stuff right now. But the good thing is, if I ever need granite or diorite, I'll be fine. Well, it looks like I have a little bit of this random stuff to clear out before I can get back down to the cobblestone. All right, so you can see I leveled it out down there, but you can see there's so much andesite and diorite down there. There's like barely any cobblestone, so I'm just gonna mine around it and then hope I can get to more cobblestone. All right, as you can see, I have mined out a lot of cobblestone. I forgot to start recording again, but I already put it over here in the smelter. Let me go show you this real quick. Yeah, so as you can see, I have it all loaded into the smelter, and we're gonna go ahead and get some stone. All right, so all the stone has just finished. You can see I have it in my inventory. We're gonna have well over enough to do what we need to do, but now we have to go grab a lot of wood. All right, so I cleared out my inventory, made some more rockets, and you can see I got all the stone and stuff in the shulker box. But I've been thinking, I have not checked my iron farm in forever. I'm really hoping it's not full. Looks like it's overfilling. That is not good. Let's see what we got in here. Holy crap. I don't think I have enough room in my storage room to store all this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have a full shulker box of iron. I guess I can make them into iron blocks. So let me do that right now, actually. Well, as you can see, I have so many iron blocks. Well, now it's time to actually do what I was supposed to have been doing this whole time, which is going to get wood. So let's go do that right now. All right, there we go. I got all the wood I'm gonna need for this build, so we can head back to the base now and get to building. All right, so I got all the supplies, have a bit of a foundation set up. So now let's get into the build. right, I know it's loud in here, but the last thing I need is red carpet, so let me get that right now. Now that we have this build done, as you can see, it is all finished, but we need to head over to the storage room, grab some food so we can breed the villagers over at my villager breeder, and then we can send them over here. All right, I guess I'm just gonna use wheat and then turn it into bread. So now we can head over to the village and breed these guys. Well, I'm over here breeding these guys now, so now I just have to do a lot of waiting. So I have all the villagers breeded up inside here, as you can see. So now I need to fly back to the storage room, get some extra things so I can transport them all the way back to the custom village. All right, let's head down in here, grab a few last things like some extra track. Let's fly back over here and get these guys transported. The villagers have to make it so difficult. Move. Move. Well, this is gonna look very bad, but I have to break that for right now, and I'm gonna have to replace it with cobblestone because I don't have any more stone, and it's just gonna make it look weird, so I'll get that later. And now I need to grab some beds and then push this guy into this house. Okay, so let me go grab this villager. So I'm gonna push him to the end of the stairs, place his bed down, and there you go. You see he already became a librarian with a terrible trade. You better fix your axe by the time I get back, all right? Are you stupid? What are you doing? All right, we got the second villager coming now. All right, there's the second villager. Let me go ahead, make his bed, and place it down. We should see another villager come in. There he is. Where are you going? So I don't know what this guy's doing, but he just ran upstairs and is pouting in the corner right now. Okay, so I figured out the problem. That guy's trying to become a leather worker, so if I break all of these cauldrons, he should become a normal little guy. Go. Go. You know what? You guys don't get plants because that's how stupid you are. So now, if I place it over here, can you run over here and do it? Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, I appreciate you. Okay. That guy was very difficult for no reason at all. But now it is time to go grab the last villager. I have no clue what's going on with my skin right now. That is not the skin I usually use. I'm telling you, your life in my custom village will be much better than living in this little cramped black stone pen. All right, it's becoming nighttime, so I need to hurry up and get this guy done. You can see him following me over there. But hopefully they'll figure out their sleeping situation because they seem very confused on how to sleep. I might have to move their beds downstairs, which is gonna mess up what the entire building looks like, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Place one here, one right here, and then one right here. Looks like one guy figured it out. Not sure about the other ones though. Okay, after so much time, I got all 4 of the villagers in here. I had to completely ruin the upstairs because these guys would not sleep. Hopefully they figure themselves out now. And one thing I really need to fix is these guys over here. They keep freaking breeding. No, you're dead. I need to take away their crops because they keep throwing stuff to each other and then breeding, which takes beds away from my other villagers. So sadly, no more farm for the farmers. Now with all that out of the way, let me empty my inventory, fix up this building, and then we can get the trades we need. All right, so the first thing I am going to do is get efficiency 5. Which one of you guys wants to give it to me? You look like you want to give me efficiency 5. Let's do it, bud. If you haven't been watching the series so far, if you can see this little reset button, instead of having to break the lectern and then replace it, all I have to do is click cycle trays and you can see it changes. So now I am just gonna look for efficiency 5 the entire time. All right, there we go. Efficiency 5, very expensive, but I could care less. All right, so now we are looking for 2 things, thorns 3 or unbreaking 3. Let's see what we can get first. does this enchant even exist? Oh my god, right when I said it. Like, actually right when I said it. All right, let me just lock this in. There we go. Now we got the Thorns 3 and we got the Efficiency 5. All right, the last trade we have to get is Unbreaking 3. So here we go. Finally, there we go. It looks like I'm glad I got the extra emeralds because I can finally lock it in. Well, those are the 3 main enchants. That means I have 1 extra guy or an extra enchant whenever I need it. But now let's see what else we're gonna do in this video. Okay, so we have finished building the library. You can barely see it over top of the barn over there. But now, since I'm gonna be needing a lot of emeralds, one of the best ways to get it is using cartographers and paper. So what I wanna do is make a massive sugarcane farm because this little thing is not gonna cut it. The bad news is if we look in here, I'm gonna need a lot of redstone and that is not a lot of redstone. So I'm gonna have to go down into the mines, which I have not done in forever, and get a lot of redstone. So where did I put them? Yeah, here it is. I don't remember which one it is, so I'm just gonna grab both of these and we're gonna take them down into the mines. Good thing we have a teleporter set up, so we do not have to go that far. So I know it's gonna be hard for you guys to see. What I'm gonna do is just do a time lapse, or I might just cut everything out of me getting this stuff. But let me go ahead and get a lot of redstone. So I have a lot of redstone now. Hopefully this will be enough. If it's not, I can just come back down here. But now we need to move on to some other things that I need to get. So let me dump all this stuff off in the storage room, and then we can go get some other stuff. The next thing I need is like 7 stacks of glass. So I'm gonna fly off to this beach over here. As you can see, this is so easy to do with an insta mine shovel. All right, there we go. Exactly 7 stacks of sand. So let me throw all this into our smelter, and then we can go off and get some other stuff. Next thing I'm gonna need is like 20 stacks of blocks. But as you can see, I have a bunch of andesite in the way, so I need to clear all this out just so I can get cobblestone.
6.5 hours later.
All right, so I have all of the cobblestone that I need inside of this shulker box, and if we head in here, all the glass should be done smelting. Yep, looks like it is. So now we can move on to the redstone components that I need to craft. All right, I am gonna need 14 hoppers, which that was not enough iron to make it. All right, here we go. 14 hoppers. I need 24 chests, so I'm just gonna throw the 25 of those in there. Oh my gosh, no. Well, we're gonna have to change the farm that we are building because I didn't realize that I need scaffolding for this, and I don't have any bamboo around me, and I really do not have the time to go fly off and get some. So I'm gonna look for a different farm that we could use, and I'll get right back to you guys. All right, so I thought I knew how to make sugarcane farms, but apparently the new update completely changed how you make it. So let me get the stuff I need. Apparently, if I place down all this dirt and then fill this stuff with water, if I right click with the water bottle, it turns it into mud. And allegedly with this mud, the hoppers can pick stuff up straight through them, which means this will be really good for making like farms that you need to pull stuff through a block. So let me get around 14 of these mud blocks, and then I can get to building. All right, there we go. We got the rest of the stuff that we need, and now I can grab the last little bit. Okay, so what I just decided to do is go ahead and get like 22 so I can make this farm as big as I can. So now I need to make 22 hoppers and 22 observers. All right, so now that I think about it, I actually won't need to make 22 of these. I can only make 11, and that'll actually work out just is fine. I'm gonna need a little bit more cobblestone because 11 is actually, if you didn't know, if you took a math, that's half of 22. And that means I will not have to place an observer on every block. I can place an observer on every other block and save some materials. All right, so now I am over in the industrial area and I'm gonna go ahead and start building this. So I'm actually not gonna be using a tutorial for this farm. The only thing I did not know about was the mud blocks, but for all I know, everything else is the exact same. So I'm gonna be making this a lot bigger than the tutorial that I was gonna use. But if you look in the description, I'll still link it in case you want to build the same thing, or you can use this video as a tutorial as well. So if I take these hoppers, put one into here and then run off this way, and if I run off this way, I just need to go a little bit more. So I didn't mean to do this, but I'm actually making my farm a little bit uneven. It's going to be one block bigger on that side, but you won't be able to tell. Don't worry about it. So now if I take these mud blocks and I place them all across the top of the hoppers, just like that, now I have all the hoppers covered up. And now I need to make a little area for all of the water to be in, just like this. So now let me take this water and fill this whole thing up, just like this. So I'm just realizing this now somehow, but I completely forgot to make pistons. So I'm gonna have to go make those right now, but for right now I'm just gonna do this, which is the next step in the project. It's gonna go ahead and get it done, and then I'll place the pistons on top of this. Well, I didn't even realize this, but I have everything I need to make the pistons already over here. So let me go ahead and make these. All right, I made extra on accident, so now let me come and place these directly across here. And when you get done, it should look something like this. You should have pistons all the way across with a 1 block barrier on each side. So now I'm gonna go across the back of here just like this and build this up 2 in the air. Now that you have all this built up, you can place 1 observer every other piston. And then across the back of all these pistons, place a line of redstone dust just like this. So now in between all these, you can just place any building block you like. So now I'm just gonna add a whole nother layer onto the back of this thing so I can cover all this redstone up. And now I'm gonna cover up the redstone dust. So this is how your farm should be looking right now. Let me go sleep real quick and I can finish building this thing. All right, so I have the sugarcane I need to fill up the farm now. And just so you can see how this works, I will build this up 3 into the air, and then the pistons will push it and break it. And you can see if I throw anything on top of these, they get sucked into the hoppers and then put into this chest. So now once I place sugarcane across this entire thing, and this is not necessary, but I'm gonna place glass across the entire front of this thing. And just like that, the automated sugarcane farm, it has been completed. Now, last thing I need to do, I'm gonna run back to the base and then grab the 2 last chunk loaders that I have in the base. And to make sure this thing is always working, I'm gonna place 1 chunk loader right behind this chest and then activate it right here. And then I'm gonna place another chunk loader in this wall right here and have it load this chunk. So now that I have this finished, I'm gonna empty my inventory and then set up a bit of a time lapse so you can see this thing working. Well, I went to go sleep because it became nighttime and I missed all of these things deploying. But if we check in here, we have 23 sugarcane. So we have completed the farm, and this is probably going to be the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe because it helps me out so much. But I know this video was a bit of a short one, but the next one is going to be big because we're going to be getting full netherite armor. Thanks for watching, everybody.